All right, everybody. Welcome to Hot Couch Potato, the podcast where we talk about lost videos and video games. My name is Brent, aka Buwop. I'm here with my man's Rick, aka A New Perfect Day. What's going on, man?
I will eventually find that video, but I cannot disclose what kind of video it is.
No, it's just like, those random YouTube videos that you find that are, it's not something you specifically search either. It's always something that's, related to something you're watching. You watch
Yep.
it once, and it's not until after you close the video where you're like, oh man, I really like that video. It made a good point, right? And then
Yep.
when you try looking for it again, long gone, dude.
Dude, that's the annoying thing, and especially on YouTube. I save a bunch of things, and then I trust that it's gonna always be there, so I can watch it later. But then, I scroll through my playlist, and it's like video has been removed, and I'm like, okay, that's
Oh,
fine,
that
but
bugs me
what
too.
was the fuck the video was that's and I won't realize it until I'm actually searching for that video. And then I realize, oh wow, it is completely gone. And then I look for, like other websites that actually downloaded a video.
Yeah,
So yeah.
that is what's fucked, man. Because I did that too. Like, I recently logged in to the YouTube account that I made in like 2009, right?
Mm,
Before it was even Google. And I had a list, or they saved all your liked videos, right? All your liked videos are on a list.
yeah.
And I had hundreds of videos on there, and I was scrolling through and clicking each one. And I was like, oh man, just getting all this nostalgia, right? But there are those videos that are, this video doesn't exist, or this video is private, and it's bugging me. What the fuck was this video, and why did I save it, dude? I'm never gonna know, man.
Exactly. And that's the thing that bugs me too. It's like I don't save videos unless I really, really, really love it.
Hmm,
And
hmm.
yeah, there was like half my list was already deleted or private. And I was like, motherfuckers, man, that's gonna eat at my soul.
Yeah, yeah. And sometimes there's just that obscure reference that you want to call back to that you saw one time in a YouTube video, and you just don't know what YouTube video it is forever in your life, dude. So, RIP, man. But yeah, how's everything been with you, dude? Besides not being able to find videos.
When you said it was hot today,
Mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
actually woke up in a blanket.
Must be nice, dude. You keep running the AC.
Hell yeah. I was like, was it hot today? I don't remember because I didn't really go out. I went out like around 5, but that was like, because it's nighttime. But yeah, I didn't realize that it was hot
Oh
today.
my god, dude. No, it was bad. I was supposed to do errands, run around and do a bunch of stuff yesterday, but of course I was, lazy and ended up going out today on Sunday. And yeah, dude, it was bad because
Damn.
it's dark. I keep all the windows closed and I had a fan running in my room, so it's not that hot. But
Hmm.
as soon as I cross that threshold, walking from the inside to the outside, it's really bad. It
Did
is.
you like make a U-turn right back to your room?
No, I knew as soon as I made it to my car, I would just pump the AC, bro. So that was my saving grace, was making it to my car, man. So did a few things today. I got an oil change. Which have you? Do you do your own oil changes still, or do you go to a shop?
Negative. I still go to the shop. I used to do it, but I'm just too lazy to actually do it.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I when I go, I get the tires rotated as well. But I got my tires rotated last oil change, so I was really just gonna go in for an oil change this time. And there's one over here by my house, across the street from Target up here in Mira Mesa. And I pull in. It's one of those quickie lube type places. So I pull the car in, start to step out the car, and he's like, "Oh no, man, go ahead and take a seat. We're a drive-through oil change, so just sit in your car while we fill out all this information." I
What the
go,
fuck? Wait, well, hold up.
"Wait,
Where's the
what?"
place at?
Yeah, I said, "Wait, you want me to sit in my car while you do my oil change?" And he goes, "Yeah, it won't take too much time at all. We'll even fill up your tires. Take 15 minutes." And I was like, okay." So it's my first time
What?
there. Yeah, it was my first time there, and they were building, or they were getting all my information, phone number, address, my license plate number, VIN number. They were just getting all the information on my car and all that into their system, you know. And we were just talking about it, and in the background, I could hear the guys yelling at each other like 30 weight and just all about the oil and stuff and what they were checking off in my car and everything. And by the time he goes, okay, what kind of oil do you want? I was like, oh yeah, give me the high mileage oil, because my car is at like 200,000 miles. He's like, okay, cool, charge it. Gives me back my card. He's like, all right, you're good to go. I was like, wait, what, dude? Did you guys change
What?
my oil? And he goes, yeah. It shows me my old filter, shows me all this shit. And I'm like, oh my God, dude. You guys are magicians. How did you do this?
Dude, you gotta tell me. I need to get my oil changed. My oil light is like popping up right now.
Dude.
And I was like, oh, it's about time.
Yeah. It's right next to. Dude, you could probably do this on your fucking lunch break, to be honest.
Dude,
man.
I am actually gonna drive over there tomorrow.
It's right next to Chick-fil-A. It's right next to Chick-fil-A.
Right next to Chick-fil-A. Okay.
Oh, not the one by your work though. The one on further east on Mira Mesa by the 15.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So by Mana Barbecue across the street from Target and all that, it's right there by the Habit.
Was it less than $100?
Yeah. I paid 55 actually. This wasn't too bad.
Oh, that's not bad. I paid like $80 for the one down south. So I
Okay.
think, yeah, I'm gonna have to pay
Yeah.
a visit tomorrow.
Yeah, no, try it out, man. Try it out. It fucking amazed me so much because, for me, I was inside the whole day yesterday, just watching anime and Netflix because I'm like working throughout the whole week, so I don't have time for all this shit. So I just catch up on everything I missed on Saturday, and I was like, I was supposed to go out today, but fuck it, I'll just stay home. So I had barely any human contact besides my cousin and his girlfriend here at the house, right? Throughout the whole day Saturday. So, dude, low key, I kind of felt anxiety like, oh shit, I gotta go outside and talk to strangers. And I was like lagging, getting ready and pumping myself up to leave the door. I was like, wait, what the fuck am I nervous about, dude? I gotta take care of business. Let me fucking get out here. And so I felt like when I discovered this drive-through oil change, I felt like I was the fucking master of the world, like cheating the system and shit, man.
Dude, hell yeah.
So after I did that, and the guy was cool. He wasn't trying to, pressure me into buying anything. Like the service manager, his whole deal was like getting people in and out, just getting the fastest service as possible. Because I understand if I go there again, he's not going to give me that whole spiel about, oh, what's all your information, right? He's just going to say, oh, you've been here before. Here's what we used last time, and just give me the same oil change. So I'm sure he doesn't want to be awkward and stand there next to me the whole time while these guys are doing a massive amount of work. So yeah, after that kind of interaction at the oil change place, I felt like I just found a cheat code to life. And I just had my full confidence throughout the rest of the fucking day, dude. I went to fucking Target, bought a bunch of shit, got everything ready for the week, man. I was like, man, I'm killing it today, dude.
Shit. I'm gonna stop there tomorrow after my lunch break.
Yeah, no, definitely recommend it. I felt like I was in the Indy 500 at a pit stop and shit, dude. It was wild. It was wild. But yeah, man, lucky you. You don't have to feel the heat outside, man.
But I pay. I have to pay for it. So.
So last month, I think I mentioned it on here. Last month we did run the AC over here at my house a couple days. Because remember, 2-3 weeks ago. Well, you don't remember because you were in the AC the whole time, motherfucker. But 2 weeks ago was bad. It was unbearable. It was like mid 80s, 80% humidity. It was just horrible out here in San Diego. To a point where my cousin and I agreed to actually run the AC, and I was scared when this month's electricity bill came in. It ended up being $4 cheaper than what we usually pay, dude. I was so mad.
That's what I was saying. I was like, yeah, you can run it like a couple hours every day, and it won't bump up too bad.
Yeah. So I mean, especially if that's on that non-peak fucking pricing, dude, we're gonna run that shit, man. It's just making sure all the windows and shit are closed so you don't let that cold air escape, man.
Yep.
Where's your guys' unit at? Is it in the ceiling or where are the vents at?
It's in the ceiling, and what's stupid is one of them is mainly coming from the bathroom. So like when I
What?
take a doo doo, it's like I'm freezing because the AC's on over there.
I feel like the bathroom is the coldest place, anyways, in your house, right? Because it's all tile.
Yeah, yeah, but they put it directly above the toilet seat, so
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Damn, that's interesting. At work, where's is the vent above your desk or is it nearby?
When I in my previous job, it was actually above, right above me,
Uh-huh.
and it sucked because I was always wearing a jacket,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
everyone else was like, in their shorts and shit like that. But now I think it's reverse. I'm like outside in the cube, so it's like normal degrees. But then when you go back into a different area, it's like 60 degrees now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I'm the same. Right now, I sit under a vent, and everybody always complains about how it's hot, and I wear jackets and shit inside, man. The moment I leave my desk, though, it's sweltering. It's so hot, dude.
Yep.
So, tell myself lucky. I guess how you are at home is how I am at work, dude. Just chilling in the AC all day. God bless whoever invented that shit. Um, yeah, dude. September's almost over, man.
What are you talking about? It's Christmas tomorrow.
September is over. Summer is out of here. It's about to be fall. The year has just flown by. It's kind of sad, dude. That time is flying by so fast. Um, Time's going by so fast, in fact, that they stormed Area 51 and we didn't hear about it, dude.
Oh, I was actually watching, I think, some memes online,
Yeah.
videos, and articles, and they were actually just having a party right in front of the gate or whatever.
What happened to people Naruto running and distracting the guards while people went around to the back and tried to break in, dude? What happened to
Yeah,
them?
I have no idea. Like, a lot of them were actually like, yeah, I would rather not spend 6 months in prison, but this is a great party. I was like, oh, you guys are just wasting your time just being there. But they did arrest, I think, two people.
Uh-huh.
Like two, I think they were 20, and yeah, they were trying to trespass.
Oh, so some people actually tried to get in.
Yeah, but I don't think they were part of that group. They're actually
Uh,
just doing their own thing.
See, they were smart. They were using that group as a distraction and just trying to get in on their own,
Yeah,
dude.
see?
Big brain. That's a big brain move. But yeah, I remember when this first came out and they said September 20th, we're going to be out there, and I remember, oh, I got to mark that in my calendar. I got to see how many people get arrested at this shit or if they actually reveal that there's aliens out there, right?
Yep.
And nah, nothing happened, man. But I mean, at least they had a fun party.
Yeah, good for them.
Kind of sounds like an expensive ass party, but
Hell yeah, especially it looked like it was in the dirt and there's only like maybe 20 of them. So, yeah, I guess good for them. They came across country, flew drove in their trailers and whatnot, and I don't know why they did that. If they're not gonna do what they came for.
it's the meme community, dude. People just wanted to be a part of just a part of a meme, man. What if this turns into a thing? What if this is the next Woodstock?
Hmm, I don't know. Did you see that half of them were dressed up in cosplay though?
As what?
Astronaut, alien,
Ah, that's tight. That's tight.
I forgot what else, but yeah, I was like, wow, they really brought their suits too.
I thought you were gonna tell me they cosplayed as like Kakashi and fucking Naruto, dude, so they could do the run and shit. I saw a Twitter clip of someone doing the news out there, just a reporter out there doing the news, and this guy just anime ran behind him. Just had his full on arms all the way behind his back, dude, while he was running. Is that proven that that makes you run faster, or is that just a fucking anime thing, dude?
I don't know. I think they get into the logistics behind it of like the air
They
resistance.
need to. I know. I need to see a scientific. There's this TV show on ESPN called Sports Science. Where they break down everything. Like, oh man, this guy only had 2.2 seconds to throw this ball before he got tackled and all this shit. Right? They really break down just what it is behind
Yep.
every athletic play. They need to have one of those about anime running.
They probably do, like they do have it in swimming. That's why they wear those caps.
Mm-hmm,
It's because
mm-hmm.
of their that dynamics in the water.
Yep.
And
Yep.
yeah. So I don't know. I guess certain winds if you like bend over in a certain angle, like an L shape and run, like you're diving forever. Yeah, I guess it can make you go faster by I don't know a couple seconds.
I'll believe it when someone beats Usain Bolt or when someone wins the Olympics doing the Naruto run. That's when I'll believe it, dude. Can you believe that shit? If someone does that shit, oh my god, the next Olympics are in Japan. What if somebody does it in Japan,
Oh
dude?
man, I better see it. Like it actually has to work though. If they're in last place, then I'm like, dude.
They train their whole lives to go to the Olympics, dude. Yeah, they train their whole lives to just be fast and shit. They get to the center stage, the fucking medal event and shit, and they're like, "All right, fuck it, I'm just gonna Naruto run this." That would just be dedication, dude.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
dedication to the
It's
show.
just me trying to empathize with it. It's like if you have your arms way back there, I guess you're not spending more energies running, using your arms like that. But if you actually, I don't know, it feels like you have to hold yourself up when you're running at that angle.
Mm-hmm. But I think, well, okay. Now we're really gonna get into this. Like pumping your arms while you're running. I think that helps you keep balance or something. Or I don't know.
Probably. I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea either. It just seems like the natural thing. It has to be a balance thing or something like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of athletes, there was either an Instagram video or a Twitter video the other day of a UFC fighter playing Smash Bros while his Tesla was on autopilot. Have you seen this, dude?
No, I haven't.
It's the fucking future, man. This guy is literally on the freeway, has his Switch like posted on one of those cell phone holders on the dashboard. The steering wheel's in front of him, and he's playing Smash, dude, on the freeway.
Wow.
It's fucking insane, dude.
Huh.
I might get a Tesla just so I could do that. Well, I won't be playing Smash, but
That's why I was like, I don't know if you want to risk that.
nah, man, I'm playing Final Fantasy VII on that shit. It'll be great. But yeah, it's the future. I think with a couple of my coworkers have Teslas, and they're telling me, yeah, they let their car drive them home all the time, dude. So it's kind of wild that we always talk about cars driving themselves around, but that shit is out there already, man. Like we don't even realize it, you know?
To me, it's so risky, though. You're depending on the sensors, and if the
Mm-hmm.
sensors is clean, and what if they don't break in time?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And the thing with it now, at least, is so I work in transportation. You know, it's not just fixing potholes, guys. It's it's actually making sure the stripes and the lights all fit certain standards. And right now, the cars are being built according to the standards of the road. But what's currently happening is now the road is starting to be built around the standards of these automatic driving cars. Like we're starting to use a different kind of paint and different kind of crystal or like those little diamonds that make the stripes in the road shiny.
Yeah.
Like we're starting to change those just so they could be more visible to the computers and stuff. So the future's fucking happening, man. It's kind of wild. Um, but I think it's so funny how it's here now in a way. With the autopilot thing, I think the thing is like the way Tesla avoids any liability. It's that you have to touch the steering wheel like every 5 minutes or something like that.
Hmm.
That's how they get around a loophole that the car isn't actually driving itself. Like the driver has to be aware enough to touch the steering wheel, press a button or something like once every 5 minutes. So it's kind of insane. I've never seen a car that's driving itself in person yet. The moment I do, though, I'm gonna be amazed and take my hands off the steering wheel. I'm like, look, I can do it too, dude.
Crash.
Nah, dude, I'll do
Yep,
the
you
trick.
sure can do
I'll
it.
do
All
the
right.
trick. I'll do the trick where you put that shit on cruise control and use your knee on the steering wheel. When you're really fucking lazy. But yeah, dude, no, insane, insane. What else is going on, dude? Speaking of cars and getting into accidents, I'm surprised more people haven't been in any accidents since Pokemon Go's been popping again, man.
Yeah.
They just released the new Was it the new region? Is that what they're called?
I guess so.
Or
Yeah,
the
the new
new,
reason.
yeah, the new Unova region. So that's been fun, dude. I was just reading a report too that Pokemon just made $176 million last month, man.
Yeah, I bet, especially with the new game coming out and the recent release of the Masters, Pokemon Masters.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So yeah, man, Pokemon is still winning. It's funny. I was reading some of the comments in the article where they were talking about how much money Pokemon Go made last month, and someone was like, "Yeah, the game was dying out, but they released Rayquaza, which is everybody's favorite. That's their get out of jail free card. If they're ever if they're ever struggling or if the game's starting to slow down, they just release Rayquaza and that's it. And you know what? That's true. We were out there really hunting for that fucking thing, dude.
Exactly. But you got the Black Rayquaza,
Yeah.
so
Yep.
dang it.
Keep that guy in my pocket, man. It sucks you can't put him in gyms, dude. Like, why can't we put our legendaries in gyms like that?
I think maybe it's because it's gonna confuse people who are actually searching for,
Oh, trying to
raids.
raid.
Yeah, and then they
Oh,
see it, and then yeah, it turns out it wasn't the actual
that makes
Pokemon.
sense. But that's like an even greater troll, dude. Like, why wouldn't you let us do that? Either way, the legendary Pokemon are fucking weak too, dude. I don't know why they make them so weak.
Yeah.
I was out here, fighting against Team Rocket at a random, maybe one of the first couple of times I fought Team Rocket at a Pokestop. And I was like, oh man, I'm going to use the entire Deoxys team. I'm going to use the defense version, the normal version, the attack version. This is going to be great. I'm going to whoop on this Team Rocket member. I think the Team Rocket member had a Larvitar or something.
It's whooping you.
Kicked my ass, dude. That shit don't make
Yep.
no sense. Like,
Yep.
why are these legendary Pokemon so weak? They just didn't want to make them too powerful, or what?
I think it's just more of they're trying to play on making it a challenge to get whatever Pokemon from them. So
Yeah.
that's why, the more rare it is, the more harder it is, and they implemented the whole weakness element kind of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
when you have that, I guess it makes it more fun and more challenging, so you don't have to really worry too much of like, oh yeah, my Pokemon are way too powerful. I'm just going to use randomly my strongest CP team. But then
Mm-hmm.
now you have to like, oh, okay, I really have to think about what to use against this Bulbasaur because it's
Mm-hmm.
whooping my ass.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, and I think that's true. They do emphasize the type weakness, right? If you're fighting a water Pokemon with an electric Pokemon, the electric Pokemon is gonna own. Doesn't matter if you use a super strong any other type Pokemon. If you have that electric weakness type, then that's gonna kick ass. I guess I don't know. From the
They should
moment,
have made it. Yeah, legendaries actually are more stronger. I think that would have
yeah,
been better.
yeah. Like regardless, when you caught Mewtwo in Pokemon, he was immediately like tearing shit up, man.
Yeah.
But now you catch him, and he's like the new Mewtwo is a pain in the dick to catch. It's like 66,000 CP or something.
66, I think, is the strongest one. So that's
Yeah.
what was annoying. I was like, dude, we need at least like a team of 10 in order to actually
Mm-hmm.
take this down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Um, I think it's funnier too that CP doesn't when you catch doesn't even really matter. It's that hidden number that I think you told me forever ago about called IV, right? That's what
Yeah.
really dictates how strong a Pokemon is. And that makes it even rarer. Like, oh my god, I found this Pokemon. I've been like for me too, someone who's been like spoofing and really looking at Pokemon and all that to try and build strong teams. It's kind of funny how rare it is to find a Pokemon you like that has a decent amount of CP and a good IV as well. It's like a triple threat. I think it's rarer than finding shinies, man. It's kind of bad.
Yep. Yep.
Did you catch the new one? The Yanma shiny?
Not yet. I've been mainly just going from straight work to home and
Mm-hmm.
then playing Monster Hunter.
So I got to stop at my desk, right? So my coworkers and I will just occasionally drop a lure there just to hook each other up. And one of my coworkers sits maybe 4 or 5 cubicles away from me. He's actually the one that introduced me to spoofing and all that. He's super into Pokemon Go right now. And so I'm sitting there doing my work. He drops a lure, around 1 o'clock on Friday, and we're just sitting there. And all of a sudden I hear, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Okay, what the fuck, dude?" Like, this dude's just yelling. It's all quiet in our office too, because everybody ditched work on Friday. And he
Yeah.
comes over. He's like, "Dude, my first one ever! Like the first one I clicked." And I looked. The yawn was all blue. I was like, "Ah, that's not bad, man." But it's not green, so I don't really care. And so I'll just shiny check every other day. Or this whole weekend, I'll just go around and just click on a Yanma. I don't really need one, but it'd be cool to have that shiny. I've easily clicked like 1,000 Yanma, haven't seen a single shiny, dude. It's so rare.
Yep.
With that being said, a Pokemon with decent CP and a good IV that you want is fucking rare. It's pretty bad, dude. That, like, to this day, I still haven't found a shiny Bulbasaur too. I've
I
been clicking
know,
every fucking Bulbasaur, dude.
and I don't remember them having an event for Bulbasaur as well.
Like to do with all the other starters?
Yeah, they only had Charmander and Squirtle, but I don't remember Bulbasaur. And
Mm-hmm.
it's already been like 2 years since I was playing it.
Oh, yeah. Because Squirtle, the event with the sunglasses, right? They had the
Yeah,
shinies out then. And then they did have a Charmander shiny event?
yeah, that was like when I was first starting to play the game. But,
Ah,
but
okay. Okay.
yeah, or when I got back into the game. But then I wasn't really chasing it,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was just I told myself when I started, I was like, I'm just gonna catch whatever's in my vicinity,
Mm-hmm.
and then the more the year got on, I got more addicted. So I was actually going out of my way, stopping in random stops just to go after these Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah. So I recently just traded Rick, a Pokemon. And
Yay!
it's funny, right? So when I was trading you, there was a Pokemon that I didn't have yet on my radar, and I looked at where the stop was, and it was across the freeway from your apartment, dude. Have you ever seen like a Pokemon that you didn't have yet at that stop, and would you go across the freeway to catch it?
I did.
Oh,
There's a
what?
billion Pokemon that I'd never seen, and it's across the way. And I remember I only did it one time, but I
Uh huh.
know exactly where it's at. It's in front of a hotel.
Uh huh.
And what made it awkward was I was driving in, pulling in near the valet, where they unload, but I
Mm-hmm.
bypassed them in order to capture the Pokemon because there's only that entrance to get in. Like you
Okay.
cannot get in any other way. You have to go through the driveway of the valet.
Uh huh.
So that's why I don't go over there anymore. It was so awkward when I like drove up and I drove right past them and then I just like caught my Pokemon and then drove out of the driveway and like drove off.
What Pokemon was it?
uh at first it was one of those that flower Pokemon that looks like always cheery and it's like I don't remember what it is. It's like kind of red and yellow
Red
and
and
it's
yellow.
like always it's like a small flower Pokemon. It's always dancing.
Uh-huh.
But anyways, I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
have that
Yeah, I
one.
know what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't have that one, and I think just when these new Pokemons came out, like I turn on my app and I see them all the new Pokemon, they're like always across the street, and I'm like, damn it, I already know exactly where you are.
And it's not just a street; it's a fucking freeway, dude. So you really got to be
Yeah,
trying to catch that shit.
exactly. I have to cross the freeway and then cross over to the hotel and then go in their little driveway, and I'm like, nope, I'm not gonna do this.
That's funny because I'll notice it even more now. Because it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just like manipulating the GPS on where I'm going in Pokemon Go now. But it's like sometimes there will be a Pokemon that I don't have yet, right?
Yep.
I'll click on it, the map will go like a million miles away and then zoom back into me. I was like, damn, dude, if I was really out there in these streets trying to catch this Pokemon, it would take me half an hour to go to this shit. They should not be showing you this on your radar, even if you don't have it yet, dude. That's pretty
Yeah.
rough. That's
Yep.
pretty rough. But yeah, once again, dude, anybody else wants these regionals, dude, hit me up, man. I got a bunch that I'm willing to trade out there, dude. Now
Hell
I
yeah.
know how you were telling me one time how people were selling the regionals.
Hmm.
Now I know how they do it, dude. You just PayPal them the money and then they trade just like we did. I'd be sitting at fucking home. You just pin me a location where you're at and then boom, we could trade, dude.
Exactly. And they teach you how to pinpoint your own location. They're like, go to Google Maps and, get the
Oh, get
longitude,
the
latitude,
yeah,
provide
yeah.
them, and then they can trade you like within the same hour.
Yeah, see that's crazy. But doing the one-time transaction like that sucks. You better have a bunch of
Stardust.
yeah. Cuz I'm assuming, you become friends, you just trade one gift around real quick. That's 1 star. If you want something gnarly like a shiny, isn't that like 250,000 Stardust or something like that?
I did see a bunch of people like actually say, we can become friends within the 3 months, and then we can trade it after
Oh, sure.
to reduce that. So
That's
yeah,
kind of fucked though. Like, what if I change my mind? Like we become friends, and he's like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, just pay me when we do the trade." And then throughout those 3 months, I actually find what I'm looking for and catch it. And it's like, "Oh yeah, man, I don't need to pay you anymore."
yeah.
Yeah, shitty is that? Like, why would you even give that opportunity? Um, in other Pokemon news, dude, I just found my new second favorite Pokemon ever, dude. You remember what got revealed this week, man?
Charmander.
Wait, what? No, man. Are you trying to impose
Far-fetched.
Charmander on me, man? Fuck no. Talking about the man, fucking Farfetch'd has a evolution now, dude.
Surfetched.
Yeah, man. So do you think that this is just like an Alolan version of Farfetch'd, or do you think Farfetch'd actually evolves?
Yeah, they're saying it's an actual evolution of it. I think
Ah.
I saw directly from a tweet. They're like, check out Farfetch's favorite or everyone's favorite Pokemon, Farfetch, and its evolution form. And I was like, what? And
Mm-hmm.
that's where I saw Surfetch.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it looks pretty sick. It's pretty powerful. It's like poking the enemies with its sword and
Mm-hmm.
being a boss like how he always is.
Yeah, man. So he has a shield now. So when he evolves, when what's his name? When Farfetch'd evolves, he just turns all white, and the leak in his hand grows, and then he makes a shield out of plants too. What a great
Yep.
evolution, dude! And he gets a fancy haircut. Because right, doesn't Farfetch just have like spiky hair on his head?
Yeah, those little three spikes.
Yeah. See, when he evolves, he gets some hair gel. And turns it into like a little doo-wop haircut, man. Fucking Pokemon, dude. But yeah. So okay, obviously my number one Pokemon is Gengar, followed by Surfetch and then Farfetch. What are your top three Pokemon?
It's gonna have to be Blastoise, Lugia, and I forgot what else. I guess Hitmonchan.
Okay.
I would train my Hitmonchan to be like an actual real boxer, and he's gonna be dodging. Think about it. If you train him to be a world great boxer, he can beat any Pokemon. You
Yeah.
know. But like you could teach it like fire punch, ice punch, psychic punch, so you can basically punch the world. And yeah, I wouldn't even give him commands or anything during battle. I'm just gonna be like, you know what you got to do.
Don't just throw them out there and turn around. That was always the dream, was to have a Hitmonchan with all those attacks in Pokemon. Is
Yeah.
Hitmonchan going to be in the new one?
I don't know. They said it was a limited amount of Pokemon that's going to be in the new one. So
Okay.
that sucks. So I really want all my Kanto Pokemon to be in there at least.
Yeah, be able to transfer them over.
Yeah, from Let's Go Pokemon because I completed the Pokedex.
Uh-huh.
They're ready. They're ready to go.
So, you wouldn't be able to put your Articuno and stuff over there.
Exactly. So I hope I
Yeah.
can. And if he did, they're probably going to do that limit thing where you can trade it, but you have to level them up still.
I like that at least. So you can't just start the game with fucking, all legendary Pokemon. Like, defeat the purpose.
Yeah.
When does that come out again?
I think November.
Damn, that's still a long time, dude. I mean, time is by going by fast, but that is a long time from now still.
Yep. So many games, so little
I
time.
know, dude. I know the fucking Switch, man, with all its greatness.
Yep.
I recently just saw that you could plug in a mouse and keyboard into your Switch.
What?
Yeah.
Is this for like shooting games or?
Yeah, I guess people were using it a lot for Warframe because Warframe's on the Switch. But now, since Overwatch is coming out, they're really trying to push, oh, these mouse and key. Well, it's not really a full keyboard. It's one of those like the 10 key ones
Yeah.
where you just use
Yeah.
one hand. Yeah. It's one of those, and then it has a mouse too. I think it's just one USB port that connects both of them to your Switch. So it's kind of interesting. I wonder if we'll be able to play Pokemon Sword and Shield with that. That'd be kind of cool.
That'd be pretty interesting to do that.
Because now you can rotate the camera, right? You could do that in Sword and Shield, so that'd be interesting to see. Is the day and night cycle going to be timed with our actual day and night cycle, or is it on its own timer?
I think it's gonna be on its own timer. I've
Okay.
noticed the majority of the games like they don't have time and patience to actually go off our own time because it'll suck if you have work in the morning
Yeah,
and you come home at night but you only can catch a rare Pokemon in the morning. It's like,
yeah.
oh, dude.
What
So
games did that? Was that Sun and Moon that did that?
I don't know. That would suck though.
Yeah, I know a Pokemon. I know what there was an actual like Game Boy Advance game too. I don't think it was Fire Emblem, but it was Sun something where you used the power of the sun in one of your guns. Because I remember my cousin had it and he would always tell me about it. It had like one of those strips on your calculators, the solar strips on the game, and that's how it could tell if you're playing during the day in the sunlight.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, I forgot what that game was called. I'll have to look it up later. But yeah, that would suck if it was real day night time cycle. I would cry.
Yep.
Then again, I would just be catching all the ghost Pokemon anyway, so that wouldn't be too bad, man. Let's see what else we got here, dude. Rockstar Games is coming out with a launcher on PC. Kind of annoying,
No.
dude.
As much as they're awesome. Stop, everyone, just stop. And we're gonna have 5 launchers.
I wonder if you have to buy it again to launch it from that launcher. God
Dude,
damn, did you hear that
suck,
sentence?
Mid.
Launch it from that launcher? What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Because I do have Grand Theft Auto 5 in Steam. So I wonder if they'll let you carry those over into the Rockstar launcher. One of the big ploys for you to get it right now too is if you download it, you get San Andreas for free. So, but you know what? I already have that fucking game on Steam. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Yeah.
I think the Grand Theft Auto trilogy was on sale for $10 for all the games, man. So I bought all those. I think Grand Theft Auto 4, the definitive edition, was $5 one day on Steam. So yeah, man, what the fuck?
Are you gonna get a launcher for your launcher if Square Enix came out with their launcher?
What was even that question, dude? But yes, if Square Enix came out, if Square Enix launched a launcher, I would download that and launch all my games from that launcher, dude.
Especially the remake of Final
You know, it'd
Fantasy
be
VII.
fucking annoying too, right? It had all the Final Fantasies you've bought on your PC on it, right?
Yeah.
It's like cool, and it'll be like a goal for you to complete the list. You want to get Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to 15, right? Like, yes, dude, I finally completed the list. Like, okay, I've actually finished all these single player games. Let me play some 14, right? Click on the 14 link in your launcher. It opens up the 14 launcher. I would be so mad, dude.
They didn't want to integrate it. They just wanted to make sure it launches the second launcher. Dang it.
Go ahead and type in your username and password. Like, you motherfuckers. We'll need your one-time password as well.
Damn. Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
be so mad if a launcher launched a launcher, dude. I don't think I've ever said that word more in my entire life than right now. Jesus fucking Christ, man. See, this is even more reason why consoles are great, dude. You don't have to deal with all that bullshit, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody just wants users, I think, is what it is, right? They want to have those numbers that show, oh, here's our user base of people that we can directly, market to or get our message out to.
Yeah. I think maybe because it exposes more games
Yeah.
within that launcher.
Yeah, from that one company. Because I get, the Origin one? Is that EA's launcher? Or
Yeah.
EA's kind of game service? Yeah. Nobody's fucking playing EA games or checking out for them. But if you have that, you're like, oh, dang, I could play Andromeda. I could play The Crew. Or games you wouldn't normally be looking for. They're all on there. So, yeah, I get it too. Like the obscure shit that you would never play. You have exposure to it now since you have, their launcher. I heard Discord was going to stop doing, like, their gaming thing. Which I don't even know why they started in the first place, man. They should have just stayed as a voice IP. I don't know why they decided to start selling shit on there. Yeah, Rockstar doesn't need a launcher. All they need to do, just like how if Pokemon wants more money, they just release Shiny Rayquaza again. If Rockstar wants more money, just release Red Dead on PC, man. That's like the easiest $1 million you're not taking advantage of.
Exactly.
Not even $1 million, like $1 billion, dude. Yeah.
I would pay for that shit. Yep.
It's been how many years since Red Dead 1 came out, man?
Maybe 5 years? I'm guessing.
Okay, well,
maybe 2013, right?
No way. This came out. Okay, going over under, dude. I want to say before 2010.
More than 5 years? Holy shit.
Dude, it came out in 2010, bro.
Oh, damn. Okay. So, damn, I was off by 10 years.
So, yeah, man, people have been waiting almost 10 years for this game to come out on PC, and it just hasn't happened yet, man. I don't even think it's on the... Well, no, you could play an upgraded version on the Xbox One nowadays, but it's not one of those cross-play shits. So, yeah, RIP, man. Rockstar's just letting money fly away, dude.
Yep.
Just I don't
already.
Yeah, I don't think it's fully playable yet on the PS3 emulator. So now's the time, dude. And I'm hoping this is what it's ramping up to. In fact, they should have done that instead of San Andreas. They should have said, hey, guys, we have a new launcher. We're giving everybody Red Dead Redemption for free this first 7 days if you download it. That would be insane, dude.
Yeah, I would actually download it.
I would download it on every computer I have, dude.
Yeah.
There's like no reason. You already have the game for free, but I want to have more copies of the game for free. Just make a bunch of emails out there. And just, oh, yes, I have like 20 free versions of Red Dead Redemption on PC, dude. I'm the best. What's is going on, man? Link's Awakening looks sick, dude. That was not on my radar until I saw gameplay.
I actually been skipping all the gameplay, but I saw it in my feed too, and I was looking forward to this game, but I was like hoping I wouldn't see any reviews, and then I saw IGN's by accident, and they were like saying it was a masterpiece of the remake. Yeah, and I was like, oh shit, damn. So then I was like scrolling through, I think Twitter. And then I was seeing more and more websites saying, yeah, this is a masterpiece of the remake. And I was like, damn it, dude. So then, yeah, when the day it came out, I already purchased it. I was like, yeah.
This shit's already on the docket, man. So when are you going to play it, dude?
just been trying to find the time is because I've been using most of my time playing Monster Hunter
Ah, that's
for
right. That's right.
Iceborne.
That's right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah, this is the only Zelda game I've ever played
Mhm.
because I never owned Super Nintendo. I never owned a Nintendo 64, a GameCube. None of those. I never owned any of those. All I ever really had from Nintendo was a Game Boy. And Link's Awakening is, I think, the only one that ever came out on Game Boy. The only Zelda game that ever came out on Game Boy. I just realized after watching some reviews and gameplay, Zelda is not in this fucking game.
What?
Dude, when you play this, you will come to find out that it's just about Link and his awakening, dude. I
I
finished this game back in the day
saw
too.
I saw Zelda though. Like in a bunch of the trailers. She was like singing with Link.
All right, man. I guess I'll save the spoilers, but yeah, dude. Zelda's.
Well, that is a spoilers if it's
Well, I
like she's
mean,
not
if you saw her in the thing, maybe they changed it from the originals, man. But to me, I didn't realize this. This game came out. When did fucking Link's Awakening originally come out, dude?
um
This had to be in
don't
like the '90s, man. Right?
yeah.
1993. Yeah. Holy shit. That's kind of crazy. 20
Because
years. Over
never
20 years, and I never realized, dude.
save her in the game.
What's that?
You're supposed to save her in the game. That's the whole journey.
Wait, no, dude. You're not supposed to save her in the game. You're
Yeah,
supposed to.
Link's Awakening.
No, I mean in Zelda in general, you're supposed to save Zelda as Link.
Yeah, yeah.
But in Link's Awakening, you're just trying to get away from that island, dude. Okay, no, I'm not spoiling this game anymore for you, man. You just gotta play it. We're not talking about this anymore. Because yeah, see, that's what's so funny that Nintendo has all these games, right? And I only played the Game Boy versions of them. Like Zelda has whatever it has on Super Nintendo. It has what else is there? Majora's Mask, and I've never played those. I've only played the Game Boy version. Super Mario has Super Mario World, Super Mario Brothers, all that. I only played Super Mario Land as a kid. The random Game Boy one, dude. So yeah, I'm coming to find out I missed out on a lot of Game Boy stuff. That's probably why I'm not so hyped about a lot of it. This one I am though. How much was
Did
it?
you buy it or you haven't bought it?
No, I haven't bought it yet. How much is it?
$60.
Oh my god, it's a full price fucking game, dude.
Yeah.
Do they still have the 2 for 100 thing?
Yeah, 2 for 100 because I still
Okay.
gotta get Astral Chain.
Oh, dude, that might be what I do next paycheck. Is buy those 2 games, man.
Hell yeah! I heard that guy good reviews too.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Like,
I heard
oh damn it!
the gameplay is super like revolutionary because you can control 2 people at the same time essentially. So
I think so. Yeah.
it'll be interesting to see how that works to where it's comfortable. You know, I don't think I've ever. Yeah, there's no other game really. Oh well, back in the day, I think Madden you could control 2 people at the same time, like someone to block for you while you run the other player. Um, yeah, no, we'll have to check that one out. Um, let's see, dude. So, Rocksteady, right?
Mhm.
Those guys made all the Batman games, the Arkham Asylum, not Origins, but Night and City, right? Those are the 3 that Rocksteady made. I think they made Arkham VR too. Have you played that?
Not the VR version yet. I heard it.
Ah.
You're telling me it was super good or something like that.
Yeah, from the 5 minutes of gameplay I saw it was pretty good. Plus, you're fucking bad because I think in the beginning of that game, you actually get dressed up, or the robots put on the bat suit on you.
Uh,
And the first part of the game is you're just looking at yourself in the mirror, like flicking yourself off, dude. But as Batman. Um, so they haven't put out a game in years. So they're working on something, and everybody's assuming that it's a Batman game, right? But they haven't said anything for like 5 years. But before Rocksteady even announced anything, a new Batman video game has been like released, dude. He's in fucking Fortnite, man.
Oh, that's right. I saw that. Yeah. But I didn't see the actual him being in Fortnite. Like, did they release that yet?
Yeah. I was watching gameplay like Friday morning, I think, or Saturday morning,
Uh,
or maybe this morning. Am I tripping? I have no sense of time anymore, dude. But I saw it, and you can get the batarangs, and I think they're auto lock, and it's super broken, like a one hit kill. You throw the batarang, and it explodes.
oh wow, can you like hide behind a wall or something?
No, I don't think you can curve it. I think you actually have to be line of sight to the person you're throwing the batarang at. But that seems kind of OP. Um, would you play Fortnite since Batman's in it?
No, I. They put in Gundams. They put in Thanos, all my favorite characters. Batman, and yeah, I I don't remember. I think what turned me off it was because I saw people build 1,000, like a whole city in like less than like 10 seconds. So I'm like, there's no way I'm not crafty like that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's everybody can point and shoot, but not everybody can build, man. So I
Builds
feel
the
you
way
there.
they architect. I was like, are you in architecture in real life?
It'd be cool if they had it so if you're Batman, when you build stuff, it looks like Wayne Manor. You know, it looks like mansion walls and stuff like that.
Damn,
That'd be kind of
yeah.
cool. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, it looks cool, man. But I'm with you. I don't think there's anything that's ever gonna convince me to play Fortnite again, man, or any BR. Um, played Daisy, not Daisy, H1Z1. Holy shit, dude! When was the last time you heard about that game? Played H1Z1, won a game, stopped playing. Played what's it called? Fortnite back in the day, won a game, didn't need to play anymore, dude. It's like you finish the game if you win a round, so you don't need to do anything else in that shit.
Yeah.
And to be honest, well, not with Fortnite. With Fortnite, I was putting in work and almost died. But in H1Z1, I like killed 3 people in that game. 2 when I first landed, and in the end, there was 3 people left, and I was hiding, and the 2 people killed each other, and I just picked off who was left over, dude. So I ultra jeeped it up. I just hit it up. So yeah, I don't know. BR has to do something crazy for me to get back into it, dude. Like be Tetris. That's the only way. Maybe because I haven't. Have you gotten first place in Tetris 99?
Second place. It was my highest.
Oh, damn, dude. See, I
Yep.
think it's too late to finish first in that. 'Cause now people are just too good at Tetris or too good at Tetris 99 for you to be able to like just outlast them. People will actively attack you and aim at you and just drop 20 Tetrises on your ass now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I thought I was chilling this one day. I made it to 16, 17, and I go, oh man, I got a line in the tuck. I'm putting one in now. I'm just going to annihilate this person that comes through. After I dropped the first one, I gained like 100 lines at once, dude, and got annihilated, man. I don't even know how you do that. I hope it was 5 people attacking me at once and not just one dude, because that
Yep.
guy's just a Tetris god if he did that by himself. I think that's almost it that's going on this week, dude. Anything good in Monster Hunter, man?
Everything.
Okay,
And you've
okay.
been missing out, my friend, on
Dude.
these monsters, what happens. You're not far behind, but it's basically you're just regrinding for the gear again.
Hmm.
So no matter what you jump back in, we can definitely get you through the story real fast, and you'll basically be caught up pretty fast.
Okay. I was already trying to, because, dude, hunting anything now, I played a little bit yesterday. Hunting anything now takes 30 to 40 minutes, dude. Is that the same even after you upgrade all your equipment?
Uh, it depends on the monster though. Like
Uh,
if we're fighting the normal regular monsters, then it still takes a bit time, but it's significantly reduced.
okay.
So, but then when you're fighting like elder dragons and the really hardcore monsters, it'll take a while. because some of them are really stronger than it feels like they're stronger than Elder Dragons. So
Yeah.
that's why it's like it was pretty difficult to beat a lot of them. But once you
Okay.
get it down, it's easy. It's just so the newer monsters will have different attacks,
Hmm.
and the Elder Dragons or the monsters that we're used to, they'll have an additional difference with them.
Hmm. See, with me, I think I'm so used to like even solo finishing fights in 15, 20 minutes. Because me, I'm just balls to the wall, all offense all the time. But now with these new monsters, it's either I'm not hitting hard enough, or maybe their HP pool is that much greater, or you're right, they have this different movement where I can't attack as often as I want to.
Hmm.
So it does. It takes me around 30 minutes to kill a monster now, and sometimes maybe I just get impatient
Hmm.
where I feel like it's taking too long, and then I get too reckless trying to fit too many attacks in. Um, and that's where I just fuck up and die. I was fighting this monster recently, actually. I didn't know you can kick the cactuars. Have you kicked a cactuar yet?
I did not know. I think they spin, right? And
Dude,
they
they
do like
spin and they do a
99
thousand needles.
damage.
Yeah. So I forgot who was. Oh, I was fighting Palomu, the sleep one,
uh,
and he was about to do his whole like attack where he sucks in the air and all this stuff comes in through. And I was trying to roll away, but I think instead I hit the cactuar and started rolling away still. Cactuar flips out and is shooting all these spikes everywhere and kills the Palomu thing. I go, oh, this game is so easy. And then no, every other level without a Cactuar, I just get my ass kicked, man. Just because, yeah, it's not that I just don't have the patience to, really make smart decisions after 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, I start to stress out and think, oh my god, I've gone through over half the time and I still haven't beat this shit yet. So,
Yeah, I think yeah, especially when I upgraded my weapon, like I used a great sword and it was like one of the strongest swords in the game and
mhm.
it made a huge difference when killing monsters. I think I killed one of the regular monsters in like less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
So, it's just the type of weapons you get and then I spec'd it out to do like really high initial damage, but yeah, it just depends on what weapons you got, especially when you're upgrading later and getting the better weapons, the like
Mhm.
the last tier of the weapon.
Ah, okay. Okay.
It does make a difference, but I'll say it also there is monsters later that also matches your weapons and gears and whatnot. You'll still be stronger, but it'll definitely take the 30 minutes depending on how good you are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do they still have are augments still a thing?
It is, but it kind of changed, and
Okay.
I haven't augmented yet for mine because it requires material from really high level stuff, and
Okay.
I'm kind of before that high level stuff
Okay. Okay. Interesting, dude.
because I've been like kind of specking out and building all of my gear for every type of weapon that I use, like the bow, the great sword, the gun lance. And yeah, so I kept rebuilding all my builds just because I was unlocking different gears. But yeah, later in the line, we just got to get you past the main story, and you'll basically be where we're at.
Okay. Okay. It's just a grind. Yeah, man. I was trying to build up my long sword. I was fighting a monster, and I think he had 1 HP and killed me. So that kind of crushed me. The last time I played, I go, okay, yeah, I'm gonna go eat dinner now. And I looked at the timer of when I died. It was around, I think, 37, 38 minutes. Like, okay, yeah, I was playing for an hour and got nothing, dude. What the fuck? So it's rough now. It's not just a walk in the park anymore. I think, yeah, where we were at before Iceborne came out, it was the level you need to beat at to fight all the high level stuff. And now that Iceborne comes out, we're just back down to the bottom with paper for armor, dude.
But that's the thing, you can't enter Iceborne,
Yeah,
just right off the bat. You
yeah,
actually had to beat the previous tempered monsters, elder dragons, to
uh huh,
even get the gear, to even face them.
yeah, yeah.
So that's why I think it's a good continuation,
Sure.
and I can definitely help you out if just to get you through the main story, so that way you can start grinding for the same gear.
So I shouldn't be grinding for gear right now.
You can, yeah, you could. It's just like there's other like all the monsters you haven't beaten yet
Uh-huh.
unlocks their gear. So,
Oh, okay.
you want to
Okay.
be able to pick and choose. Like you can definitely pick their gear right now, but if you're at only Bareth, there's a lot of stuff later
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
that might actually cater to your needs. But you can get it now and then get the other stuff later.
Yeah, yeah. Because that's the only thing I'm scared of is remember when Monster Hunter first came out, I almost was trying to build all the armors
Mm.
until I forgot. I think I got all the what's the one that swims? It's called Giratados.
Divers. Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
Giratados. I got his whole armor right after maybe a day or two of grinding it out, and I was like, all right, cool. Let me try to get this other armor. And after realizing it wasn't worth to play 2 days per monster, I just powered through the story. And then the high rank armor came, and I was like, okay, it's a good thing I didn't just grind each monster out, dude. So I would
Yeah.
have killed myself. Like, oh my god, dude, I did all this for just low rank bullshit.
Yeah. Literally with your gear now, you can just go ahead and beat the story, the main story.
Oh, okay, okay, that's good to know then.
And it'll unlock the majority of the good armor, but there is definitely armor later. So yeah, just we'll power you through the story if you ever hop on
Okay, okay, I'll let you know next time I hop on. Then
tonight. Yeah,
it'll
you'll let us
be
know tonight.
it'll be late. Oh no, dude, I gotta cook and finish my laundry, dude. Like I said, I saved all my errands for today, man. But yeah, okay, that sounds good, dude. Fucking Monster Hunter, man. That's good that you guys are still playing, at least having fun with it still. Because it's been out for 2 weeks, and usually games die off super quick. But I think since this one's a multiplayer one, it has even that added life. It doesn't seem too crazy to grind for stuff.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like especially when you're going after specific monsters. Maybe 3 or 4 times would get you all of the gear pieces you need from each one.
Mm-hmm.
It just really depends. Like some of them I didn't even have to grind. I killed
Yeah.
it the first time, got everything. But there is a thing called I think it's like called the mantles for every monster, and they're
Mm.
sort of kind of rare drops.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, when you can even meld it later,
Oh,
so
okay.
it's not too bad.
Gotcha.
Except
Gotcha.
one monster that is new, and I couldn't meld his piece, so I'm actually really grinding.
Trying to get that
And he's
mantle.
yeah, and since he's one of the like really powerful, it's like man, it takes like 30 minutes, up to 30 minutes.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Um. Yeah, dude. I think that's it for us. Oh, dude, coming up this week is PlayStation Direct, man. Or what is it called? They're not called PlayStation Directs or Nintendo Directs.
What, PlayStation's coming up or Nintendo?
Yeah, they have one of those videos.
Oh,
What are they
you
called?
know what? I was googling like how come they're not having PSX, and yeah, they just been so quiet. So maybe they will never ever have a PSX ever again.
No, yeah, it's cheaper just to make these videos now, man.
Yeah, they're like, we lost money in the last time. Someone fell asleep. They told us to pick up the fish in that one game.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, yeah.
And then kill the robot.
We all have that game, by the way. Detroit was free on PlayStation Plus, I think 2 months ago.
Yeah.
What? State of Play. That's what they're called. They're called the State of Play. There's one coming on Tuesday, and at least what's confirmed so far is The Last of Us 2. Excuse me. So hopefully we get a release date on Last of Us 2, dude. Are we betting on this? Do you want to bet on when it's coming out?
Negative. I already lost the Final Fantasy. I still did I pay? I don't even remember how much I need. I still owe you like $30 to pay.
I don't think it was that
Pay.
much. I think it was like $5. We'll have to run back the tape and see how much it was. I'm pretty sure it was just like $5 or $10, dude. It wasn't
Oh
that
no,
much,
I'm
man.
talking about Final Fantasy. I lost that, but
Yeah.
You just brought up another bet I think I lost with like $5. What was that bet?
I don't know, dude. I'm not
I'm losing money, man. I'm done with betting.
So, what I'm thinking for Last of Us 2, I think we're still a year out from Last of Us 2. I feel like it's going to come out like next holiday season, man. I don't think that game's coming out anytime soon.
Mhm.
Although, when did they announce it? We were there when they announced it. Do you remember that, man?
Um, 2 years ago, because we didn't have PSX last year.
3 years ago,
Oh God,
2016.
was it that far? Holy shit!
Yeah. 2016. I'll look it up right now. But yeah, no, I remember because we were actually there. Like we made it inside the building for that press conference. And yeah, dude, that energy, man. That's why we were hyping up PSX so much, and it just didn't live up to those uh expectations, man.
Mhm.
That's what sucks, dude. But no, it was great being in there. The energy was crazy in there. PSX, what is it? Last of Us 2 announcement. Just want to see when it was. But I'm thinking they're gonna show some gameplay. Hopefully a release date. Yeah, it's 2016, dude. So
Damn.
for going by the Final Fantasy calendar, this game should be out either next year or the year after. I'm betting it's the year after. It has to be. That's way too long.
I'm just thinking about how I need to pay you for Final Fantasy. we only agreed for the regular game, not the
Oh, yeah.
limited edition.
Yeah, of course.
That's $300 and some
No,
dollars.
I'm not gonna fucking. We're not gonna put a bet on $300 like that, man. It's such a petty
Shit.
bet.
But me and Scott definitely owe you. I need to remind him. Send him a reminder.
Dude, if Scott pays me out, I will be amazed, man. So, anything else you think they're gonna show besides Last of Us 2?
The PS5, I think they're gonna
Shit
emphasize
already?
a lot of PS5. Yep. They're gonna be like,
Shit.
oh, we're gonna release VR PS5, where your PS5 is in VR. You don't really have a console, but
It's fucking insane, dude.
you have a virtual console of the console.
So when you put on all you have is a controller and the headset.
And
And
then
when you put on the headset, you're in a room with a TV and a PS5 in it. That is insane, dude. That is insane.
my god.
That would be
Geniuses.
that would be a crazy console, dude. Oh, that's funny. Okay, if they reveal that tomorrow, then I'll let you keep the $60, man. That is insane. But yeah, I think The Last of Us 2 will be the main thing. They don't really have anything else coming out, dude. That we're waiting. Oh, Ghost of Tsushima still.
Oh yeah, that.
But I feel like they would have said something else like way ahead of time if they were gonna show more of that or a release date of that. What else? Neo 2 doesn't have a release date yet. I feel like they showed a lot of that in Tokyo Game Show though, so they might not have much for us on that. Oh, maybe a beta, because there hasn't been a public beta for that yet.
Yeah.
I remember I played the shit out of the first Neo's beta, so hopefully they do that soon. Yeah, I think it'll just be The Last of Us mainly, and your PS5 headset VR thing. That's crazy, man. So yeah, we'll look forward to that. We'll talk a little bit about that next week, along with what bets we forgot, what that Solar Game Boy game was that I have to find out from my cousin, and whatever else happens throughout the next week. Dude, any plans coming up?
Not that I'm aware of. I am super excited for Thanksgiving already. I just want a day off so I can just play. I think I might take a whole week off for Thanksgiving.
Basically, you're just taking 3 days off, so to get a whole week, you might as well, man.
Exactly. All I need is what, Monday, Tuesday? I think we have No, shit, we have work
You have
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah, yeah,
Maybe then Wednesday, Tuesday.
yeah. Yeah, I think. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to Japan, but that's not for a while. This week, I'm not really. I'm just working. It's gonna suck because the Miramar Air Show's in town. It's down the street from my place, so I'll be
Yeah.
like stuck up here, dude. It'll be impossible for me to go down south over the next weekend. Um, but yeah, hopefully we'll just get a bunch of video games in the meantime.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, that is it for us this week. We will see you guys next week. But until then, Rick, some words of wisdom.
If you want to be confused as shit, just play Death Stranding.
All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Peace. Death
Yeah.
Stranding.